Hi everyone, today I'm taking a sledgehammer to yet another classic Disney movie, hopefully to change your mind about a character universally beloved by Lion King fans, Mufasa. But before we get into it, make sure to follow me on Gab, Rumble, and BitChute where all my content is mirrored. Links are in the description. And if you've enjoyed my Disney series so far and are feeling generous, you can send me a small tip to any of the crypto addresses also in the description. On to the video. It is often said that evil prevails when good men do nothing. I can't think of any Disney film where this is more apparent than in The Lion King. To the animals of the Pride Lands, Mufasa is the picture of regal perfection. He is strong, proud, and committed to the traditions of his ancestors, as demonstrated by the presentation of his newborn son, Simba. Unfortunately, the performative aspect of being king seems to be the only strength Mufasa demonstrates to the film's audience. From his son's birth, to his death, to after his death, Mufasa consistently demonstrates his incompetence as both a father and a king. This is glaringly apparent in how passive he is with Scar at his introduction. From his words to his physicality, Scar dominates this interaction. He gets right up in Mufasa's face. He struts about his cavern as if he were king of it. In terms of the performative aspect of being king, Scar has Mufasa beat. Everything Scar does is one more test of Mufasa's patience, and he fails every single one.
Well, I was first in line, until the little hairball was born.
That hairball is my son, and your future king.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
Don't turn your back on me, Scar.
Oh no, Mufasa. Perhaps you shouldn't turn your back on me.
Is that a challenge?
He insults the prince, he disrespects the king, he takes his own leave, and then he threatens you? Why are you letting this literal basement-dwelling parasite of a brother anywhere near you or your son? You growl and get up in his face, and he doesn't even flinch. Scar called your bluff, and you just stand there, enduring more insults. You're well within your right to kill Scar, and you do nothing more than scowl.
There's one in every family, sire. Two in mine, actually. And they always manage to ruin special occasions.
What am I going to do with him?
Are you serious? Why the hell are you talking about this traitor like a concerned parent? Yours and your son's safety are in danger by his presence alone, and you're concerned for him? This scene alone enabled every escalation by Scar for the rest of the film. If you ignore an evil man's deeds, he will keep trying until he succeeds.
Dad, we gotta go! Wake up! Sorry. Dad!
Your son is awake.
Before sunrise, he's your son.
What in the hell has him so beat? Oh, I'm so tired from having Zazu give me the morning report, walking in the grass for a bit, and then eating what my lionesses hunt for me. Oh, these 10-minute shifts are killing me. God, with such abysmal stamina, is it any wonder there's only 2 cubs in the whole pride? The second flaw with Mufasa's ruling style is his constant state of being a philosopher king. He sees it as paramount to discuss the circle of life, passing of the throne, and other intellectual topics with an immature child who can barely grasp these concepts. But when Simba brings his concerns to the shadowy place, you know, where all those murderous hyenas live, Mufasa's just like, don't go there, girl, and leaves it at that before returning to his philosophizing about becoming the grass, and the antelope eat the grass, so basically your ass is grass. Am I making sense, son? The child can observe a clear and present danger, but instead of legitimizing his concern with an explanation, Mufasa just dismisses it entirely. Shadowy place. Dangerous because killer hyenas. It would have taken all of 5 seconds to explain, but no! We need to tackle metaphysics before he even understands the concept of pouncing.
Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance. As king, you need to understand that balance and respect all the creatures, from the crawling ant to the leaping antelope.
Flaw number 3, Mufasa's blatant hypocrisy. How is it within minutes of telling his son to respect all his subjects, he treats his most loyal advisor as a pouncing puppet? Zazu is trying to give him a report on what is happening in his kingdom, and he loses interest in less than 5 seconds. Gee, I wonder why Simba doesn't heed his warnings later on.
Zazu.
Yes?
Sir, news from the underground.
Now, this time,
Sire, hyenas in the Pride Lands.
Zazu, take Simba home.
Oh, Dad, can I come?
No, son.
Oh, thank God. Looks like Mufasa is finally acting like a king, protecting his son by sending him back to his brother who threatened to kill him. Much like parents in the modern day, Mufasa's okay with leaving his child to be groomed by a teacher who hates him and his family. Knowing Simba is his father's son, Scar leans into his arrogance, providing answers to his questions where his father gave none.
An elephant graveyard is no place for a young prince. Oops.
An elephant what?
Now that I think about it, why wasn't Mufasa using his informants to keep tabs on Scar? He has his own FBI, his furry burrowers of investigation. Are you telling me not one of them would have noticed Scar going off to the shadowy place and meeting up with an army of hyenas? So much concern for what's going on outside their borders, but King Mufasa can't spare a thought for what's going on inside. Unfortunately, Simba has now completely adopted his father's nonchalant attitude, and it's clear from the song I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
I'm gonna be the main event, like no king was before. I'm brushing up on looking down, I'm working on my roar.
Disrespecting his subjects and practicing to be a big bag of wind. He's his father's son, alright.
If this is where the monarchy is headed, count me out. Out of service, out of Africa, I wouldn't hang about. This child is getting wildly out of wing.
Mufasa didn't need to listen to Zazu, so why should Simba? Yet, Zazu seems to be the only one intelligent enough to recognize how arrogant and foolish Simba really is. But does he bring it up to Mufasa? Nope. I guess he's afraid Mufasa will roar really loud at him or something. And so the song continues with Simba and Nala jumping between stomping elephant feet, riding ostriches, and doing all sorts of activities demonstrating their complete inability to assess risk. All hail the king for that too, I suppose. This brings us to the Hyena Encounter. Mufasa catches the hyenas mid-attack, and all he does is swat them around a bit before, you guessed it, growling in their faces. They tried to kill his son, and they got the same treatment as Scar? He is well within his regal rights to carve these cackling carnivores into cutlets, and he lets them go! You know, with all the catch and release he does, I think Mufasa is better off working for the DHS. Also, great job showing up with no retinue of lionesses in enemy territory. Screw it, destroy your entire lineage by getting both father and son killed in one big hyena ambush. And the worst part is Scar saw it all happen. It's clear now, no matter what he does to try and subvert Mufasa, he'll always get another chance. Had Mufasa killed the hyenas, it might have convinced Scar to think more carefully about how far he can push him. Starting now, Simba should be under careful observation, and any attempt made on him should be met with merciless punishment. At least, that's how a normal king would protect his son and only heir. No, Mufasa has a much better way of protecting his son. Guilt him with some good old-fashioned victim blaming.
Simba, I'm very disappointed in you.
I know.
You could have been killed. You deliberately disobeyed me. And what's worse, you put Nala in danger.
Hey, Zebra's ass! Who put Simba in danger by not telling him about the danger, huh? All you told him was that he shouldn't go there. You take no responsibility for your son's safety, but he's supposed to be responsible for Nala's? Who the hell is the adult here? Better yet, ask him why he went there to begin with. You might have learned who coaxed him into it.
I was just trying to be brave like you.
I'm only brave when I have to be. Simba, being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble.
Yeah, and being brave also means facing and removing threats when they present themselves. There have been plenty of times already where you had to be brave, but I guess the attempted murder of your son doesn't qualify as one of those times.
I thought I might lose you.
Oh, I guess even kings get scared, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what?
What?
I think those hyenas were even scarier.
'Cause nobody messes with your dad.
Except for Scar. And the hyenas. But why deal with your enemies or give practical instruction to your son, when you can simply feed back into his ego and make him think no one will mess with him when he's king? Or better yet, Just go back into Philosopher King mode.
Simba, let me tell you something that my father told me. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
Really?
Yes. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
Really? You don't even guide him in life. What makes you think you will in death? Speaking of... You just had to leave him with the groomer again, didn't you? Oh well, guess it's finally Scar's turn to be king. I'm sure a mass migration of hungry non-lions will integrate perfectly into the Pride Lands and uphold traditions. Some diversity should all the other animals left. And the native population is vilified for not producing enough food for the Pride. That would never happen in real life, right? But I'll bite. Let's see what great wisdom Mufasa provides as one of the great kings of the past. O magic cloud, how can Simba restore order to his homeland?
Remember who you are. You are my son, and the one true king.
And the one true king is who you are, and you are a lion, as am I, and you came from me who is the king, so you must become who you are meant to be. Shut up! For once in your eternal afterlife, give your son a clear answer instead of some tautological word salad. What is his place? Why does he need to take it? All you ever showed Simba was how to play king. He never observed you striking down evil, only posturing at it. How can he remember what he was never taught? God, even in death he doesn't take responsibility. I mean, it's only by luck that Scar's even defeated in the end. Like his father, Simba gives him another chance, which is repaid with another attempt on his life. Enough chances! Mufasa showed him mercy countless times, and what did Scar do? He killed him. Even the hyenas showed better judgment than these lion kings. When Scar threw them under the bus, you know what they did? They turned him into grass. Mufasa's demise is a lesson to all kings and fathers. Restraint is not meant to be maintained at all costs. Doing so incentivizes your enemies to test it relentlessly, and once they realize it permanently chains you, they will attack you with all their might forever. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video around. Also, follow me on Gab and BitChute, links are in the description. Thanks everyone.